Hey, how are you guys doing? I hope you're doing good. It's a beautiful day here today. And this is the second time I've done this video, but it was the first time I did it and I didn't have my mic on. So, you know, there you go. Wonderful, right? So here we go. We're going to talk about the number 4, Tai Chi Walking number 4. We've done a little bit of the just meditative walking. We've learned that. And then last week we were talking about how the walking that's involved within the form that we see. Last week we did the walking forward walking, Tai Chi walking forward. And today we're going to work on Tai Chi walking backwards. All right, so Tai Chi walking backwards. It's a beautiful practice. You're going to love it. And it takes a little bit of work, but just, you know, go with this. All right, so first of all, let me show it to you. Here we go. I'm going to start out. This is my left foot, by the way. This is my right foot. I have all my weight in my right foot. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to have my hands just comfortably here. I don't need to do, you know, the hands are separate. I'll show the hands in a second, but I just want to show you the walk because that's what we're here for, right? Is the walking. We're not so much worried about learning the form and the movement, right? So, but we're going to work on this walk here. Here we go. So here's the backwards walking. Okay, that's it. Now I'm going to go this way, and I'm going to do this with the how it's actually used within the form. It's used with a movement that's called repulse the monkey, and I'm not making that up. That really is a word, a term, repulse the monkey. I don't know what was going on at the temple that day. They had a monkey attack or something, but anyway, it's repulse the monkey. I'm going to go back this way so you can kind of see how it's used in the form. Again, but don't worry about the hands because we're just learning the feet today. But anyway, here it is. We usually start off in this posture, which is called play the lute or play the guitar. So here we go. All right, that's it. Feels so good doing it. Woo! Feels like you're flying. All right, so let's break it down. Remember last week we were talking about, and throughout the entire, this whole series of Tai Chi Walking, I'm going to link the first video. If you haven't watched that, I would encourage you to watch that because it really gets into the fundamentals, and those fundamentals are seen throughout, whether you're walking frontwards, backwards, sideways, however you're doing it, the same fundamentals apply. So just follow that link and it'll tell you. I'm going to run through it real quick, those that have done it before or have seen the video, so at least you'll have a sense of it. Remember that when we are moving, let's just in this case say we're moving forward. Let me step back a bit. When I'm moving forward towards you, we are not relying on, when we usually are walking, there's so many factors involved in walking, right? When we are walking, we are pushing off the back foot, right? We're kind of like springing off the back foot. And we're also, by that momentum, we're kind of swinging the legs, right? So we're swinging the legs back and forward. So swinging the legs. See, so we're using the swinging motion, momentum, and we're pushing off the back leg. And when we're doing Tai Chi walking, we don't want to use those principles. So we have to kind of put those principles aside. And the principles that we're using is this idea of yin and yang. It's that shape, black fish, white fish, two together. So that yin and yang shape, when you have that together, one means one extreme and the other one is the other extreme. In this case, we have one extreme which is very heavy, the other extreme which is very light. And we are always moving the light foot. We never ever move the heavy foot. in that yin and yang symbol, the white side is the yang side, and that's what we would call the heavy foot, right? Or the full foot, full leg. The black side is the yin side, and the yin side is the light leg, right? So we're always moving from the yin side. So going back to here, when I'm moving forward, like we learned last week, for front walking, remember we have our beautiful train track here. When I'm moving forward, I keep bringing my weight into this leg, which is my left leg. I step, see how light this leg is? Nothing to it. Then I transfer the weight over. Boom. Now I'm 60-40. We do this weird little thing. All my weight's in this leg now. And now I let it go. Boom. Okay? So it's the idea, one leg, to move this leg, this one has to be fully engaged in yang. So more weight here, more, until this leg is compelled to move. So I keep pouring. Here it comes. And it does whatever it's going to do, right? But it's not being pushed. It's not swinging by momentum. It's the effect of the heaviness and the rootedness that allows this leg to go. All right? It's compelled to move by its lightness. It can't do anything else but let go. It's just free and loose and right? It's just going. So we do the same thing when we're walking backwards. Watch this. Here we go. I'm going backwards. Heavy right here. There's my very light yin leg. So I step back. Then I transfer the weight back. Now this one, see, we flipped it. So yin and yang. Step back, light, and then we shift the weight. Shift the weight. Shift the weight. Okay? So compulsion. The left leg, or the light leg, can't help itself but let go. Going this way, same thing. Here. Step back, release. Notice that I am keeping the weight in this leg the whole time I step back. Then I kind of get my foot kind of get my toes in there nice and strong. Then I release the weight back. Step back, get my toes kind of dug in, nice and firm, and then I release the weight back. Okay, so there's always this shifting of weight, but it always has to wait until the step is done. Same thing when I'm moving forward this way in our front stance. Remember, here's that beautiful railroad tracks. So here I'm on both, right? I'm in a front stance both. Now I'm going to transfer over onto this side, which is my left side. Now I'm on one track. With that very light leg, I step out. Now I'm on the other track, and now I shift my weight. Now I'm on both tracks. Pull back. Now I go to this track. Still super light in this leg. All my roots are down here. Step. Now I'm on both tracks. And now I shift my weight over. 60, 40, 70, 30. So this is what we learned in our last video. I'm going to put the link for that one right here. But shift the weight. All right, so same exact principle that we wait. See how I'm waiting, and now I release. What I don't want to do is is this. I'm coming back. As I come forward, see that? I'm exaggerating here. But see, okay, let's say that I made this 95%. I'm just transferring a 5% leg, and now I let it go to here. But I don't want to do this. 95, as I step, I'm kind of unloading 40% or 50% into the step, okay? So the step happens with this foot loaded, then the weight gets transferred over, okay? Going back, step, now we release it. So it's the same thing when we're doing this. All my weight's in this leg. This is super light. This is a cat stance. So I step back, so the step is there, then comes the weight transfer. Step is there, then we do the weight transfer. Step, weight transfer, step, weight transfer. Okay? Hopefully that makes sense. Here's a little side thing we're going to talk about. I know I have some elderly students with me. I have some students that have disabilities, and thank God you're here and you're trying this stuff, and that's amazing. More power to you guys. But sometimes the idea of lifting a leg up to make a step is not happening right now. At this point of life, making that step is like stepping up Mount Everest, okay? Maybe stepping backwards is even worse, right? I mean, we're totally out of balance. So what do we do with that? Here's the best advice that I can give you. Let's say for going backwards, we are just keeping the connection with the foot to the floor, and then we shift the weight back. We keep the connection, toe to the floor, shift the weight back, toe is to the floor the whole way. You're dragging the toe. You're keeping that ground the whole way there. The reason why that is so easily done is because I have that weight rate, the distribution of weight. This is as heavy as this foot can get. This is as light as it can get, so when I'm stepping back, I'm not trying to move a 40% leg here. This should be 5% here. As light as, I mean, obviously your bones and your muscles are going to account for something, right? And gravity's working on it, so there's some weight there. But I'm as light as I can be, and that helps me drag it back. Then I make that weight shift. Okay? So bring it back, make the weight shift. All right? So that's something to keep in mind. If you're wobbly, you're feeling like, oh, my coordination doesn't handle that, especially walking back, that's the way to go. Same thing when we're going forward, right? I don't know if I touched on this that much, but when we're going forward, if it's an issue picking up the leg, stepping like this, then just slide it. This should be as heavy as it can be. This is compelled. This is compelled to move, and it's still light. I'm still sliding, and then I shift into this front stance. Okay, so I'm sliding this foot across the ground if I need to, sliding it, and then making that weight shift. Sliding that leg that's so light. Okay, does that make more sense? If you're having issues like that. If not, then I encourage you, as you step back, feel that. It feels amazing, shifting the weight. Now this movement in the form, which is called repulse the monkey, that move, that's a real move. And as we come back, it can be, if you YouTube it, you'll see 10,000 variations to the form. You can see it super fancy. Let me show you one way of it happening here. Again, we're going to start from our play the guitar. So here we go. Here. Okay, see that? So very ornate, right? That's more for demonstration. For the sake of this series we're doing, I want you to learn just that very simple movement going back. And as we know, what might look simple is not simple, right? There's a lot of technique to it. Real quick, let's bring in the breath with this. Because we always learn, we want to do the breath, we want to do the movement, the weight shift, and all this stuff. So when we're here, again, here's my left foot, here's my right foot. All my weight's in my right foot. So this is exhale. So I'm inhaling as I come back, and then I'm going to exhale here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. So see, the exhale is always coming on the weight shift. Exhale. The exhale is not coming on the transfer of the leg. It's not inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. Now exhale. Inhale, exhale. All right? I hope that's helpful for you guys. Practice that. I'll see you next week. We're going to be doing sideways walking, Tai Chi walking. But anyway, have a great week. Talk to you later. Bye.